So Mali, you understand very well of what bliss mean, but many of us are challenging of how to bring it out. Can you share the process all the way to manifest bliss or whatever the heart desire that you think would be fit with their calling?
I think manifesting bliss is truly a process, and one that really starts with understanding what lights you up. I mean, bliss, that feeling that you get when you think of the word bliss, you think joy, you think overjoy, you think just this feeling, this warmth, this where your spirit is lifted. And if people can tap into what in their lives, whether it's people, places, things, hobbies, interests, that really give them that sensation, that feeling of bliss and joy, tap into that. I would say the process of living your bliss is to identify what makes you happy. And there's a mapping process that you can do. There's vision and mission mapping that we do. There's also vision boarding. There's also journaling. But it's really taking the stuff that's inside of you. Think back in the days when you were a little child and everything was light and everything was beautiful and you were curious about the world. That's when when we can tap into that feeling. Most of us can identify as children what that feels like. And all of us are really just children inside big people's bodies when we're adults. And that inner child still needs to feel that sense of freedom, that sense of innocence, and where you make decisions and you want to jump really high and you want to scream at the top of your lungs. And I think a lot of times we need to get back to that. We need to get back to that joy, that sense of bliss. So identifying what you really want is most important in terms of your happiness. And then how do you go about getting it? What steps do you need to take? Who do you need to know? Where do you need to be to surround yourself with like-minded people who are also wanting to manifest their bliss? And there's so many different avenues to do it, but the most important one is to know yourself, what you want and what gives you joy.
Beautiful.